Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov, what it do? The outlet to reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is the place where you want to hide from your drama, or maybe hide from your mama. Just kidding. But anyways, fans, thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Cha-ching! Today we have a very special guest, my original trio. Give it up for my boy Cesar Pino, the best pianist I've ever known. And also we have Chino from his podcast, Let's Talk About You. What up, squad?
What's the word? What's the
How's it
word?
going, bro?
Good, man. I want to pick a little bit what we said earlier is, I was really happy that when I flew in Chicago, I had the first what to call like a party for my podcaster. So everybody that I invited to the podcast came to the party, which was amazing. Chino came early, and I was really happy. Everybody got to interact, talk to, and stuff like that. Chino, well, I gotta pick at your brain a little bit because you were there first. What was your impression of my little get together?
I thought it was pretty cool. I think it's the first time I've ever been to a podcast party where the hosts during the party, and it's just like not a reunion because I didn't meet any of those people, but like people who've been on this show all got to meet in person. So it was pretty cool, man. I met some cool people. Like you said, I was the first one there because I had stuff going on, so I just swung by and said what's up. I didn't even get to see Caesar. I feel like I've known the guy for a while. I never met him in person. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a good opportunity. You get to meet a lot of people, pick people's brains, and it was cool, man. Thanks for the invite.
Anytime, brother. And thank you for the beers, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the beers.
Se la tomaron.
Yeah, we finished it, brother. You know what I'm saying? And Caesar, what about you? What was your input on this reunion?
Man, it was really good. Really good vibes overall. Like Chino said, it was kind of my first time being at one of the at a podcast party, and when I was there, I only Brian was the only person I really knew. And so like everyone else, I didn't really know, but it was kind of nice just, making some new friends, getting to hear some of their stories. And just like I said, it was an honor, just being there, surrounded by great minds and, having fun, man. It was like, watching you kind of show off your dance skills and everything. And then just kind of, chatting about, everything about life, from just cultures, politics, everything. We had some good, especially when we were at your kitchen, man. It was me and Brian and I forgot his other name.
Oh,
we're all there, just Jonathan. We were just there, man, talking about everything. So it was fun. It was I haven't had one of those moments in a long time, just with some friends. So it was really good. I really liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, man, I'm really trying to and I'm happy you both came through, man. I felt like for a first annual podcast party, it was good. It was a tryout. The next one, I'm not lying, I want to have a catering. So we'll have people cooking for us, and it'll be nice, man. I think, I got a glimpse of, okay, now I know what to do. But for sure, man, you guys are invited to. It's definitely going to be a catering. I just got to set it up. But it's going to be in Chicago, of course. But I think it'll be nice to invite my squad. I look at it like this. So one YouTuber I follow, his name is Derek DeSale, big time YouTuber. When I met him for the first time during Halloween, he only invited the people that were with him before he became a YouTuber, like big, like when he just started. So I look at it like that. When I saw him only inviting the people that were with him in the beginning, I kind of want to do that when when I make it big, still have that same mindset, create a trend, because I've never seen a podcaster, not even Joe Rogan, Logan Paul, where they invite everybody who were their guests into like a podcast party. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that was the first. That was pretty cool. It's a smart idea.
Thank you, bro. So look, man, we definitely have to talk about the amazing new movie, Doctor Strange. I was like, well, first, let me tell you something really quick when I saw the movie, okay? When I saw the movie, I was so excited. I was supposed to go with two of my friends, but they had an emergency, which was okay. I still went to the movies. I went through and tell me why within 5 minutes, all I hear is Doctor Strange and America. They're talking in Spanish. And I was like, I'm in the wrong movie. I got it all in
Oh, you went to the
Spanish.
Spanish version?
That's what I was so mad. And then I realized that was just the beginning of the movie, that the rest were in English. But it was so weird because I got mad at myself, like, man, I'm so dumb. I'm in the Spanish movie theater, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to see
Wait, did it start like that?
Yeah.
Them talking in
It
Spanish?
did. Mm-hmm.
Damn, I
It's
don't
when
remember that.
America's they're running down.
Like in the very beginning when he's
in the
dreaming?
very beginning, but it's not.
Oh,
It's
okay,
the
okay.
other Doctor Strange. When he,
Okay.
when he thinks he's dreaming.
You came in like a few minutes later, a few minutes late into the beginning.
Oh. So you came late, Chino.
No, I'm talking about you.
No, you, bro.
For real?
Yeah, if the first line you heard was in Spanish, I think you came a few minutes late.
Oh, that's sad, brother. That's sad.
You gotta see it again, bro.
Yeah, I might have
I don't know.
to,
I'm
bro.
losing my. Maybe I gotta see it again too.
Yeah. So real quick, guys. I want to pick at your brains because we did No Way Home. I did see Morbius too, by the way, and I want to see if Doctor Strange reached your expectation as the best. Was it better than No Way Home? Did you feel like they did everything smooth, or what did you want to see more of? So I want to pick at Chino, if you want to go first, brother.
I'll let Cesar take it this time.
Okay, sure. Okay, so if it was better than No Way Home, no. No.
I mean, come on. You know what the answer was going to be for Cesar.
Come on, bro. And I'm not just saying it as a bias, because I'm a Spidey fan, but no, man, I think it was just with going, not to detour, but like with No Way Home, I think just because we've, as the Marvel fans, have waited so long to see the rumors of Toby and Andrew, and not just them, but Willem Dafoe, Alfred Molina, the whole gang. Even if you want, even Jamie Foxx from the Amazing Spider-Man. All of these characters coming back to the big screen. I think that was just a milestone, especially for fans like us that grew up seeing Toby when we were kids. I mean, that moment. I mean, when I still see on my media, like you see like those little reels or videos of like audience reactions. I mean, I still get chills. I still get chills when I see that. Like I'm transported back on that day, and so that's something that it's an experience you can't forget. Now, did I get that with Multiverse? Not really. I mean, it was a great movie. It was really good. But plotline, I'd give it like maybe 8 out of 10. I think I'd probably give it 8 out of 10, and that's a solid score to consider it being like.
That's a good movie score. Any other movie?
That's a good
absolutely.
Movie. But I won't speak too much, but I think overall the plot, it was good, but it could have been better. And I think it was overhyped. Like, when we were talking back then, like they were bringing like some of the other X-Men characters, like Wolverine, they said was going to make an appearance. Toby was going to make an appearance because he's connected to
Deadpool.
Deadpool, I mean, and many other characters. And, we did get a lot of great characters, like John Krasinski's Mr. Fantastic. That was probably the only time at my theater everyone was like, woo, like really going
same.
crazy.
That's the only moment.
That was the only moment. Everything else just like, okay, but visually, it's a masterpiece. Visually, I mean, it's beautiful. The scene where they're going through the dimensions, it's like,
yeah. Oh my God, that scene was incredible. I thought that scene was ridiculous.
Yeah. My buddy next to me is like, man, can you imagine if you were on acid or something like this? And you saw. But I mean, like I said, it was good. I don't think it was great though, But it was really good. It was a really good film nonetheless. But yeah, that's just my opinion. A solid 8 out of 10. I think that's what I give it. So, how about you, Chino?
Oh man, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. For me, if I'm watching a Doctor Strange movie, the one thing I know I'm going for is the visuals. Okay, that's like my mindset. I'm going to go there to see what kind of crazy visuals they give me, right? Because when you went to go see the first one, the visuals were insane. Like, holy shit, insane. And so that's what I came in here looking for, the visuals, and then also like I think the issue we had is that us as an audience we overhyped it in terms of we thought if we were going to see a tons of characters, we thought we were going to see Hugh Jackman type of Wolverine. We thought we were going to see all these different crazy combinations. At some point they said we were going to see Ben Affleck's Daredevil, and so like I went in there with like too much expectation that I kind of let myself down. It's not the movie's fault; it's my own fault. Because I'm joining all these fucking conversations online and stuff, and I'm paying attention to it. Like if it's real, Reddit will get to you. And so that's why I was a little disappointed in that aspect because I thought there was more possibilities in terms of cameos. I wanted to see more. And there was only like 4 or 5, honestly, and none of them made me excited except for the John Krasinski one because I was one of those people who I want to see John Krasinski play Mr. Fantastic. I want him to direct the film. And so that's why I was a little disappointed in that aspect because like I don't really care for Captain Carter all that much, and I never saw the Inhuman show, so like when that character came up, I really didn't know anything about him. Seeing Dr. Xavier or Professor Xavier was pretty cool. I thought that was a
good
cool
too.
Scene.
I forgot about
And then that scene where they went to all the different dimensions, like the paint world looked ridiculous.
Right.
I want to see that in 3D. That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
So did I like it? Yeah, absolutely. I liked it. Did I think it was better than No Way Home? No way.
No way.
No way. Did I like it better than the first one? It's up for debate. I don't know if I like the first one more or not. I'm still deciding whether I like the first one or the second one more. And then just the last thing is I'm kind of personally, I don't really care too much for this version of Wanda or Scarlet Witch. And so I'm kind of like, I don't know, just her character is not my favorite. So I could have done without her, but whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So I do scores based on grade scale. So I would say B plus.
Okay. Well, I have a totally different response for you. You're grading it because for me personally, I gotta say I have so much to. So I really like that America, who is a new character who has a superpower, is also a lead role Latina, which is amazing. I think we haven't had that. So to have that, well, we do have Moonlight. Don't get me wrong, for a TV show, Guatemalan, but we don't have like a feature movie. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I thought it was amazing. I was really happy. I do gotta say, one scene that made me remind me of Caesar was when Doctor Strange was fighting with evil Doctor Strange with the music. Right? I called Caesar that same day. Yo, brother. And he's like, all right, give me 5 minutes. He called me back. He said, what's up, man? I said, bro, guess what? I saw the movie and there's one
and he
scene
spoiled everything.
Yeah, I was like, bro, this scene is just you, bro. And I thought about it, with the music note. Now I do gotta pick at your brains. I think y'all gonna love this. So I told Caesar this. My little process of how the director put this movie together. So if you remember when he was playing the piano, Doctor Strange, there was a lot of notes flying. And when he played the harp, it was just one note. And that's what defeated the evil Doctor Strange. Now, check to believe that scene is so powerful. That's probably my favorite scene. It's so powerful when it comes down to music, because if you think about it, when you play like slow music, relaxed music like jazz or anything classical, it calms you down. And I thought of a story I'm going to share with y'all. So, you know how I talk a lot about, the Torah, the Bible. There's a part in the Bible where little David, before he becomes a king, he's hanging out with King Saul. And King Saul, they said that he always gets angry and has like demons attacking him. And they say every time when little David will see King Saul, he'll play like the lyre or the harp, some say, and it will calm him down and he wouldn't get angry. And then moving forward in the story, when King Saul finds out that little David is going to be the next one who's going to be the king, he gets jealous. So he tries to kill little David, who's eventually becomes king. And there's a scene where there's a part in the story where King Saul throws a spear at David, and David's playing the harp. And remember, I told you how the harp is so calming. It actually made King Saul miss his shot. So it was so cool. Like I felt like that scene really made me like use my brain and be like, I really think music can save your life. You know, whether it's mentally, whether it's spiritually, there's just so many aspects. So I don't know, that was mind blowing. I had to share that. You know, it's just crazy. One last thing I got to say too. I agree with you, Scarlet. You know, the witch. I don't think she was like the best villain of all time. You know, Thanos is still on the top, like hands down. I think what they did with this film, they showed us a little glimpse on horror. Because I was literally next to like 5 kids next to me, like little kids. And when, Scarlett, was going backwards, her head was turning and she was on the ground, looked like the Exorcist. I had the kids next to me screaming. And, they were just screaming. And I kind of
definitely had horror elements to it. Yeah.
It did. Yeah, for sure.
Right. So I felt like, they definitely gave us a glimpse on we can actually go horror if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I mean, like
that's Sam Raimi for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like exactly what Chino's saying, because, maybe I don't know if you knew, but David, but like, he directed like the Evil Dead.
Evil Dead,
and it's funny because I don't know if you also maybe Chino, maybe you know this one, or maybe both of you guys know this one, but
Bruce Campbell thing.
Well, okay, not that one. I was gonna say something else. Tying with Sam Raimi. So think of Spider-Man 2. Remember when Doc Ock is in that emergency room and they're about to do the surgery and
and his arms start going
and they kill everyone in that room, right?
Yeah, I remember the nails on the ground.
Right, the nail, and then like it looked like a saw or something. Like
yeah.
That's a little taste of that horror element too. Even
yeah, that's his origin. Sam Raimi's
that's his origin. Yeah, because when I was a kid, I was like, wait a minute, this is kind of like. I was a little scared of that watch as a kid, and I think that just, that's a Sam Raimi. He will sneak little things like that, even with the music scene too. I mean, when I was researching it, there were some articles saying, like, praising that performance. And then there were some saying, it was a little cheesy, blah, blah. But me personally, I love it. I think it's awesome. It builds the character, and it really, like you're saying, musically, it shows it has a big impact, I mean, I show that scene to my students at school, because I told you, David, it's like perfect scene for a perfect quote. When words fail, music speaks.
Oh,
bam! They didn't even have to do any dialogue. The music, spoke for themselves.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. The horror elements, you see that a lot.
Did you catch the Bruce Campbell?
Yes,
cameo?
I did.
Understand it? I felt like I was the only one who understood it.
No. Everyone, and that's the sad thing too, because in my theater, you heard a couple like gasps, like, oh, that's Bruce Campbell, but like in total, like everyone was.
I don't think people understood, So do you know who Bruce Campbell is, Yaakov?
No, I don't even know. I even thought you were Bruce Willis.
No, he's an actor who he's kind of like a Stan Lee. How Stan Lee shows up in all the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
So he does that for Sam Raimi. Any movie Sam Raimi will direct, he'll have Bruce Campbell play a part. In Spider-Man 1, he was the wrestling announcer. Spider-Man 2, he was the guy at the door. Yeah, the usher at the play or the Broadway show. And then in Spider-Man 3, he was the guy at the restaurant, the hostess or whatever. You know, and in this one, he was the guy. He was the hot dog guy. The hot dog Sam Raimi.
Wow.
So he's in every Sam Raimi movie. So like it's one of the staples.
BFFs.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw the end credit and he was back again, like, oh, it's finished. I was like, bro, for real. I waited the whole time. I had to go pee.
Himself.
That is true. That was a little disappointed with that. Like lately, I'm kind of the end credit scenes aren't really doing much for me lately. You know what I mean? Like I think they're just like ran out of ideas, so they're just doing silly stuff to make us like, I guess, kind of giggle. But I'm not a fan of that either. No, like give me something to look forward to.
Lead on.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, and I think that's something that, you know, as the MCU continues, you know, it's getting complicated. There's like 30 movies already, you know, and it's like, how do you keep it going? How do you keep them connected? It's getting tougher, I think. You know, but I mean, it's not gonna stop me from watching the movies. But like, did you guys? Okay, before we move on, like when we did the Spider-Man thing, we were all excited to see Morbius. Real quick, just real fast. What was your opinion of Morbius?
Oh, I got so much to share.
Dude, how bad was that movie?
Terrible.
I was so excited. Especially that end credit scene, like it made no sense. No sense. Yeah. But they were just like, Sony's just so quickly trying to make their Sinister Six movie, but it's like
they care about the product rather than the creativity, and that's what exactly is disappointing because it had so much potential.
It was so bad.
What was your like thoughts? Like I gotta hear like the dialogue and the work. What was it that you didn't like about it?
The movie is so damn rushed. It's so damn rushed. It's just like, you know, they were just trying to get to the point, okay, superpowers, and then he's flying. And first of all, the effects weren't even that great, I thought. And it was just so rushed, man. It was like at one point, it was just all over the place, back and forth and mixed, and the villain sucked, and it was cheesy. And it was kind of stupid. And, you know, I was excited because Jared Leto is a phenomenal actor, you know. But like, maybe he's got to stay away from comic book movies, man. Maybe this ain't for him.
For real, yeah.
Hey,
he's 0 for 2. It's time, man. But yeah, and then especially the end credit scene, you know, and the Vulture being there, and he's like, "Hey, I just got here. I don't know anything about this role, but I'm putting together a gang. Maybe we can do something together." Like, that was so stupid, man. How does that make sense? How do you even know who the hell this person is? Like, it was just stupid, man.
Yeah, I feel you, fam.
You know, honestly, I think, like on what you were saying, Chino, I think with these end credit scenes, you're right. I mean, they're totally running out of ideas. Sony, you know, I think there's a funny meme where it says how does it go? It has a picture of Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus looking at Toby saying, they tell me you're brilliant, but you're lazy. When the show is like a picture of Spider-Verse, Spider-Verse is brilliant but lazy Morbius. You know, and so it's true, man. But I think like that's why I believe these shows, these MCU shows, in some way I get more attached to their post-credit scenes than like the films, at least, because they're trying to give more of what's going on, you know.
I didn't have you seen Moon Knight?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, see, I still haven't seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one I haven't seen yet.
It's a good show. And you know, I like David mentioned, I respect Oscar Isaac because, I mean, number one, brilliant actor, and just for like that type of role because he has split personalities. I mean, he really needs to be fast and just, you know, be able to just kind of go to the next part. Because I don't want to spoil too much, but you do see other personalities of Oscar Isaac.
No, that's dope.
Yeah, no, I still gotta check it out.
I like it. I'd give it maybe. I'd probably give it between a 7 or 8.
Okay, it's not bad. Not bad.
It's good. Not my favorite one. I think for me, I still like Loki and WandaVision. But yeah, it's up there though.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out. Hold on. I just want to say, did you guys see the news yesterday came out? Daredevil is getting his own show on Disney Plus.
No, I didn't hear about it.
Oh, welcome back, man. Welcome back. This is all I've been waiting for. This is all I've been waiting for, guys. About damn time. I was heartbroken when they canceled after season 3. When they canceled the show, I don't know if it's a reboot or a continuation. I hope it's a season 4. Honestly, I hope
it's season 4 as well.
But God, I'm just so excited to see Daredevil.
Yeah, no, and it's about time, you know, because they have, I mean, Charlie Cox as Daredevil. Even they're trying to get John Bernthal back as Punisher for his own movie.
Oh yes, because he was insane as the Punisher. His show was so good too.
Oh yeah, I just saw the show like 2 months ago.
For the first time?
I haven't seen it since. No, for the second time. I haven't seen it since back in 2017. So I was like, man, this
so good. He was so good in that role.
Oh yeah,
those two were the only two I really cared about in the Netflix shows.
Damn,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Well, I gotta say something real quick, man. I the Daredevil thing I did not know about. That's pretty gangster, Chino. Thank you for
That's
sharing
good news.
the news. Spoiler alert. Not just kidding. But you know what's funny? Um, I got like two things to say. So check this out. When Doctor Strange came out, I actually did a TikTok video after watching it and spoiling it to everybody on TikTok. I had to, and it's like my highest.
Why do you say you
highest
have
view.
to, bro? Why do you say you have to? You don't.
Dude, because I know so many people are gonna watch it, and it's so
See?
funny.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's Yaakov.
But look, fam, I had to do it, man. It did get a lot of views. I ain't gonna lie. People are like, oh, I can't believe it. Now I know what happens. But last thing, because it looks like we only got 10 minutes from Zoom. Real last thing, I gotta say with Morbius, I felt like they should have took note from the movie Blade. In Blade, right? That's my favorite Marvel next to Infinity
That's
War.
gonna come out too.
Right? If you notice, it's all action. It's a lot of the soundtrack is amazing. It's action, less dialogue. I feel like with Morbius, it was so much dialogue that in the beginning, like 15, 20 minutes of the movie, I kind of fell asleep.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, like I said. I mean, I think like Chino was saying, it didn't really do a lot for me, and I got into Morbius by watching. If you guys saw the Disney, not the Disney, the animated the Spider-Man animated
The
series,
90s ones.
90s
Yeah.
one, right. You know that
Dude,
was
that theme song is
beautiful.
top notch still.
Oh yeah. And also, I forgot to mention too, back to multiverse. You know what? You just reminded me. They play the theme song of the X-Men. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah, they did. They did.
like, oh snap.
I did
Little things
that.
like that I really appreciate, you know?
Yeah.
No,
Dude, I love that 90s animated series. I watched it on Disney Plus because it's like it reminds me of my childhood, man. The Venom series and like the 4 or 5 episodes of Venom and Carnage is like my favorite.
Oh yeah.
They're actually rebooting the 97 series. I don't know if you heard that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Next
that's
year.
cool.
Damn, bro, that's amazing, fam. Well, look, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because it looks like they're about to kick me out. But let me wrap it up. Thank you, Cesar Pino, to come through. It was amazing. I love our talk, man. It was deep, very philosophical. So real quick, guys, this is the Outlet to Reality, the oldest podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching ching. Y'all know where to find me. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, the Outlet to Reality. My TikTok is at Yaakov28, and my Snapchat is Take One Pass It. And fans, where can I find you, squad?
You can Instagram, Cesar C3ZR -music.
See, mine's not that cool. I'm just Chino CH1NO24.
Okay, all right, squad. But I appreciate it, man. It was really fun. We definitely gotta have you back for the Thor and Love with what's her name? Natalie?
Love and Thunder.
Love and
Natalie
Thunder.
Portman.
Yeah. So we definitely gotta do that.
That one looks good. I want to see what Taika Waititi has.
Oh yeah.
Right.